Now, we got us a good group here on hole 14. One of my buddies, Rocky Russell. I think I've seen you over his house when I was there staying at the Bowling Green Open.
Yeah, you go to Bowling Green, you're staying at Rocky's house, you're having a great time.
If you're lucky enough to get in on the list.
Yeah.
This is Rocky's first year here, and I'll tell you what, he hadn't been able to wipe that grin off his face since he got here, Kenny.
You know, he's probably kicking himself in the butt for not coming the last few years.
That was very good. Now, if this thing would take a right, oh, that thing just picked up, and that cost him a birdie putt to a birdie chip.
Yeah, he lost about 50 feet on that roll away.
Oh, poor Rocky. We've got Miles Harding on the tee, one of the young guns. And tell me what you think of this kid, Kenny. You've played against him.
You know, he's been playing disc golf since he was born. So he's got all the skills. He's got really good form. And he's hung this one out to the right a little bit. It needs a big skip. He is praying for a skip right now. And he gets it.
That's a beautiful shot. Give him an excellent opportunity for a birdie there.
Yeah, a little bit fortunate, but...
Well, a young kid there, just not knowing any fear.
That's true. You know, I definitely sense a little more fear out there these days when I'm getting older, just because I know what can happen when you throw a bad shot.
And this guy has almost followed Miles's line, and it looks almost like the same shot.
That was Jesper Lundmark from Sweden, and he is riding the edge. He gets a nice kick off the curb back in bounds for about a 25-footer.
Jesper and Miles putting for birdie here on hole 14. Kenny, we're here on maybe the most infamous hole here at Rock Hill, 888, and it's dangerous. Danger everywhere.
Yeah, it's a pretty narrow fairway, and the hole's 888 feet, so you got to have some kind of distance off the tee, but you want to keep it in between the strips.
Philip Brothwaite, tons of power. We'll see how he attacks this hole.
Looks like he's taking a big hyzer look. No, it looks like he might go straight down the road,
yeah,
which is the common play for most players. And I think the best mistake you can make on this hole is to go left OB across the path if you're going to make a mistake. You don't want to...
Oh, he's looking for a flare skip, it looked like.
Yeah,
he threw that into the road. And he's made the mistake that you said the only one he wanted to make.
That's, you know, it's not that bad. You're OB, but you're well down the fairway. You can still salvage a par with 3 good shots from there. Catch it. Yes. Hard to call it.
And now stepping on the tee, a guy you know well, one of your former proteges, Eric Roadhouse, and his game's really picked up since he went into the Masters division.
Yeah, I think he's enjoying that age-protected division a little bit. His game has definitely stepped up. He's got a nice, smooth, flat throw, and he demonstrates it there as he rips it right down the road, hyzering off towards the safe area, catches the tree and lands in bounds. That's not going to hurt him.
That's a good shot by Eric Roadhouse, and we'll see how they handle the rest of this hole. We are at the bottom of hole 14. Rockland Russell here. Looks like he's going to give this thing a chance with a pitch.
Yeah, you know, it's uphill and tailwind. It's a good putt you can go for from a long distance. You don't have too much to worry about here. If you miss, it's probably going to stop pretty quickly.
Oh, the wind just slammed that down. It looked like it had a chance for just a second there, champ.
Yeah, I think it was a little wide right. He was playing that hyzer, and it just didn't quite hyzer in.
Earlier, I was practicing with you and Barry a few years ago, eyeing up my shot for the basket. Kenny pitches over, Barry pitches over, and I'm standing on the tee pad ready to throw and realizing that I just watched the best 2 players in the world pitch over. What am I thinking about? I've done nothing but pitch over since.
Yeah, I went for that green today because I thought I needed it, and...
Well, the tailwind will get you more aggressive up there on top of that hill as well.
Definitely. The tailwind definitely was a factor in my decision to go for that.
I know we've got a couple of different players here. Miles, a young stud out of Santa Cruz area?
Santa Cruz, yes. He actually lives in La Selva Beach. It's just south of Santa Cruz.
It looks like Jesper's out, and I'll tell you what, Birdie here would pick his spirits up coming down the stretch.
Definitely. This is a great hole to get a 2 on. You got to have a risk-reward tee shot to get there, and then a clean putt to finish it.
Oh, just over the lip, and that thing stays in. Good putt by Jesper Lundmark.
Yes, that's a very nice birdie.
And we got Miles here. I always like to putt after a putt's been made. I feel like the birdie gates have been opened up.
Yeah, you know, it gives you a little better feeling when going into your putt, seeing someone else make it.
Oh, and he just shot that thing right, completely missed it. that's tough for Miles. He put himself in the position CTP there and didn't take advantage of it.
Yeah, he gave it a little bit of a throw there at the end, and that downhill slope has probably made him have to have a tough comeback putt here. I'm sure that disc slid a little bit.
Well, he's walking almost twice as far away as he was, and we'll see what kind of mental game the young man has from something like this, champ.
He's got a much easier putt this time, though. It's not into the wind. It's not uphill. And it is uphill.
Oh, much better effect, and that looked much more relaxed, actually.
Yeah, his tempo was much better. He probably just, got caught in the moment on that birdie putt, and he relaxed a little bit, and looks like he's a little dejected, but 3 is not a bad score on that hole.
And a tap in from one of our favorites, Rockland Russell there at his first time at the championship, hole 14. Hope you guys enjoyed some play-by-play today from me and the champ. We'll be doing some more stuff like this all week long.
It's been fun, Billy. Thanks a lot.